What's going on? What's up? What is happening? Friends and family and friends, welcome to this week's episode of Grover Takeover. I am MT Aunt Grover. You know I am the Grover. Before I get started, please remember that I need for you to like, for you to comment, for you to subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, please reach down and click that notification bell. And wherever you are watching this, please remember, please, that I need for you to share. Now, once you're done with all of that, I know you heard what I said. It's time for me to jump right into this week's episode because, as usual, I have a lot to talk about. And I'm going to start off on the somber note. And once again this week, the somber note is not about someone being dead, but it is a very somber note for a lot of people, including myself, because the Wendy Williams show will finally be canceled in June. We all know that since the show started 7 months ago and they finally started season 14, it's been 14 seasons now. Wendy has been absent. There have been guest hosts. The most prominent guest host has been Sherri Shepherd, and come September, Sherri Shepherd will take Wendy's time slot and fill it with her own show entitled Sherri. Now, a lot of people are happy about this because they want Sherri to have her own show. A lot of people feel indifferent to it, and a lot of people are upset because they want Wendy back. I feel like this. Wendy Williams' audience wants Wendy Williams, and unfortunately for Sherri Shepherd, because she's going to be in here filling a time slot, basically taking Wendy's place, it's going to be a while before she is able to step out of that shadow. People that watch the Wendy Williams show watch the show because they want to hear what Wendy has to say. And, you know, Wendy's always been very, very opinionated, and she sticks to her guns, you know, with her opinion. She doesn't backtrack. She's never been canceled or suspended from her show for any things that she says, because that's the kind of platform that she's always been known for, even from back in her radio days. I don't know that Sherri Shepherd is known for that. Now, Sherri is awesome as the, you know, hosting on the Wendy Williams show. I saw this coming. I know a lot of people saw this coming, but I saw this coming because she's so good. But for her to take Wendy's spot. Now, Wendy's publicist, his name is Howard Bragman. He made a statement on Wendy's behalf, you know, basically thanking Sherri and, you know, all that have supported the show while Wendy has been out and while she's been absent. Now, Wendy Williams has a new Instagram page of her own because she has been, basically she doesn't have access to the Wendy Williams show Instagram any longer. So on this, she's been posting different things. There's a post where she's on the beach with her son. Some people, now, this is what they say. Some people are saying that that post was old and that it was not, you know, anything new, you know, because they were trying to make it seem as if Wendy was okay. The one thing is this. I feel like during all this time, Wendy has never come and said, hey, I'm okay, or hey, I'll be back, or hey, anything. She's just been kind of silent. So it's weird to me. This whole situation has been very strange from the start. But either way, Bragman made a statement on her behalf. She goes on her Instagram and, well, someone went onto her personal Instagram and basically chastised him for speaking on her behalf. That's the man's job. He's hired as the publicist. He's under contract and retainer. He's doing what he's always done, and that's speaking on her behalf. So it's very odd to me that Wendy would all of a sudden have something to say about him speaking for her when he's been doing it for all these years. Now that segues right into this other part, which is about the same thing. Reports have been coming out that she may very well be reconciling with her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, the cheater, the liar and deceiver. They're saying that she turned to him, that he has come to her aid. Who else would come to her aid? This is the man that was right there, you know, as her career gained traction and got huge. And I don't know. All I know is this. She's a whole fool if you take that man back after what he did to her. Be very clear. Remember that Kevin Hunter had a whole nother life going on the side with Wendy's money, has a baby. It's too much. It's too much. I'm about to skirt because I don't want to spend my whole show on this, but yeah, I one thing I know for sure and for certain, that if Wendy ever decides she wants to come back, Sherry might get the short end of that stick, because they will probably take her show and move it to a different time slot so that Wendy can have hers back. But we will all see how this goes, and we wish Sherry Shepherd the best on her new show. We wish Wendy the best with her recovery and everything she's got going on. My next thing I'm about to talk about, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, oh, no, he hasn't gotten anybody else pregnant yet, but we'll see. Nick Cannon released a song on Valentine's Day last week, and it's called Alone. It has a sample of Mariah Carey's song All Alone in Love from her very first album, and self-titled album, Mariah Carey. Now in the song, he admits to wanting Mariah back. I didn't bother to put the lyrics here because none of this is important, and I'm going to tell you why. Nick Cannon turned right around when these rumors started to swirl. And though that's what the song is about, he got right on his show. Remember that Nick Cannon has his own daytime talk show. So he doesn't have to waste any time dispelling these rumors and things anymore. He can get right on there and talk about it. And he said right out of his mouth, getting Mariah Carey back is impossible. He already knows it's impossible. That doesn't mean the man can't write a song about it. He said right out of his own mouth, he had the woman of his dreams and he fumbled the ball. He messed that up. She's gone. She's moved on. She's been in a 5-year relationship with Brian Tanaka, who is her chief dancer, her principal dancer. He's one of her dancers. And Mariah Carey, in true Mariah form, turned right around after the song was released and posted a picture of her and Brian Tanaka, basically assuring everybody, hey, this is what's going on over here. Anybody worried about what's going over there with him and that whole discipleship of children that he's trying to build? Like, out of anything else, even if he had a chance to get Mariah back, he has ruined that with this garbage, with this mess with all these damn children. She would never, ever, ever go for that. Like, it's not even up for discussion. And Nick knows that. And so he got on to his talk show and made sure that everybody else understood that it is what it is. The song could be about anything. We all know what the song's about. He told us what it was about. These people are artists. They can write songs. Like, Adele wrote a lot about her breakup with her ex-husband. That doesn't mean she wanted him back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like people just like to speak out of context. Watch me skirt. Watch me skirt. Because speaking of people who reproduce like rodents, Keke Wyatt has announced that she is pregnant with her 11th child. 11 is the number after 10. 10 is the number before 9. It doesn't matter where it falls in line. 11 is the number after 12. It don't matter where it falls in line. This is too many children. I don't know why she keeps on doing this. Now, she has said a long time ago she likes being pregnant. She wanted a big family. Apparently she loves being pregnant. I don't know why this lady feels like she needs to have all these damn children. These men, now she doesn't have children by a whole bunch of men, but she has a whole bunch of children. To my knowledge, she has these 11 children by 3 different men. If I have lost count, what difference does it make? It doesn't make any difference if I lost track of the men and if I lost track of these children. And also, I believe that she has suffered a couple miscarriages, so these are 11 living children. I feel like she's been pregnant about 13 or 14 times in her life. Keke Wyatt is only 39 years old. Back in the day, long time ago, people had a lot of children. 1, because they didn't know anything about birth control. 1, because birth control didn't exist for a long time. 2, because once it existed, people didn't know anything about it or couldn't afford it. 3, because religious reasons. Some people don't believe in birth control. There might be a certain religion where birth control is not a thing. 4, because maybe they needed a bunch of children to help work the farm and the land. These days, there is no reason for you to have this many children. I don't know. Now, Keke Wyatt is an amazingly talented vocalist. Her career has never been at the height that it could have been. That's the way it goes for a lot of these really, really talented singers, you know, that came behind Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey. You know, after the 3 of them, it was kind of like, if you're a really, really great singer, you kind of got to take the back seat to the pop stars, the dancers and the performers and the ones with the antics, you know. But either way, I've got to tell you, I made a post about this the other day on Facebook, and one of my Facebook followers, Paris McCrary, I'm about to call you out here, because she got right down there and said that cat is tired of giving birth. Tired. She says the cat is hissing and is biting back and everything all at the same time. That almost took me out, but I had to give her credit for that, because you score 1 for Paris, everybody else 0, because that was what I couldn't have come up with that better myself if I even tried. I do hope that you have enjoyed this week's edition of Grover Takeover. Now, before I go, please remember that I need for you to like, I need for you to comment, I need for you to share, and I need for you to subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Reach down and click that notification bell so that you can be notified of all available content. Now, the one thing you know for sure, and one thing that is absolutely for certain, is that I'm going to come right back here and I'm going to do this for you once again next week. The reason why, I don't know what to tell you, besides the simple fact that this is what I've been doing, this is what I do. There's no reason for me to stop. The more I keep doing it, the more you like it. If you didn't like it, you'd stop watching. Now, wouldn't you? Now, either way, that's neither here nor there. I need for you to have a good day, for you to have a good night, and for you to have a good life, and for you to tune in for the next episode of Grover Takeover. I'm coming right back here to do this for you again next week. This is episode 7. You know, we're not even halfway done yet. So let's keep on getting it in. I'll see you guys. I love you. You know I love you. And I'll see you next week.